Did you know that many of the things we use every day are full of bacteria and germs? Many of them could become dirtier than a bathroom. From cell phones, which we use and contaminate every day, to carpets that have not been cleaned in years. Here you will learn that toilets are not the dirtiest things in your house. Discover 10 things in your home that are dirtier than a bathroom. Keyboards. I ask you a simple question. When was the last time you cleaned or passed a rag on your keyboard? Okay, don't answer me. But according to a 2008 study, keyboards regularly contained up to 400 times more bacteria than a common toilet. Among the things that you will surely find inside your keyboard are traces of food, hair, dead skin, and even fecal matter. So next time you think about eating in front of your keyboard, think twice before touching that dirty keyboard. Toothbrushes. It is normal to think that an object with which we wash and clean our teeth is an object which is free from germs and bacteria, isn't it? Well, unfortunately you're wrong, because more than 100 million bacteria live in toothbrushes. But why does this happen? It is mainly because after we brush our teeth, we leave the toothbrush wet, and the bacteria love moisture. Worst of all is that all these bacteria will reach your mouth. But wait! If that were not enough, it was recently discovered that if we leave the toothbrush near a toilet, it will be in contact with fecal matter particles. Yes, as you hear it. Video game controllers. Imagine that you are about to finish your favorite video game. Your hands sweat from stress, but it doesn't matter, because you have waited for this moment for a long time. I can tell you that according to UNICEF, the controllers house 5 times more bacteria than a toilet. This is because they are in contact with hands, which are full of bacteria and make your video game controllers their home. So the next time you want to play Xbox or PlayStation, number 1, wash your controllers. Number 2, wash your hands. Or if you're lazy, wear gloves. Sponges. We have all used a sponge to clean our body, and like toothbrushes, we think that this object, which is in constant contact with soap and water, cannot have germs. Well, again, this is wrong. Grab your seat, because what you're about to see is something impressive. According to different studies, sponges contain 200,000 times more bacteria than a toilet. But wait, this is a solution. You can leave your sponge resting a few minutes in disinfectant soap or put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. This will make your sponge free of bacteria and ready to use again. Chopping boards. If you are very meticulous with what you eat, and you like to wash and disinfect your food, you should also start doing it with the table you use to chop them. On these tables, we cut everything from meat to vegetables. Normally in the raw meat, dangerous bacteria are found, which die when we roast or cook it. But these remain in your table, and when we chop our vegetables, they are filled with these bacteria. To avoid this, it is recommended to use 2 different tables, one for meat and one for vegetables. It is also a good idea to use plastic boards, since these boards are easier to clean and absorb less microbes and bacteria. Pillows. You're home after an intense day at work in the office, and of course all you want to do is get into your bed and hug your pillow. Wait, before putting your face on that pillow that you have not changed or washed for months, because they have the remains of your sweat and saliva accumulated for months. If you still feel like sleeping, I can also tell you that not only our skin is in contact with these bacteria, but we also breathe it by being in contact with our airways. That is, we literally breathe remnants of our own sweat and saliva. If you want to avoid this, change the covers on your pillows regularly, and the actual pillows at least once a year. Refrigerators. Maybe you thought that the place where you store your food could not be on the list, but unfortunately, it is. The cold, wet, and dark environment of our refrigerator can be an ideal place for germs and bacteria to live happily ever after, especially when leaving containers of Tupperware open, in addition to the constant food stains that we drop and do not clean. Carpets. According to Men's Health, a common carpet contains about 100,000 bacteria per square centimeter. This is 400 times dirtier than your toilet. Commonly, carpets are compared to a zoo because they have all kinds of different species of bacteria just below your feet. Light switches. Some things we just never clean. These insignificant things that we never think were important to clean contain immense amounts of germs because everyone in the house is constantly touching them. So do yourself and your family a favor and clean these foci of infection. But be careful, with little water. We don't want you to be electrocuted because of us. Cell phones. Surely no one is surprised by this, as it is one of the things that people use most throughout the day. We practically use them at all hours, even to go to the bathroom. According to NBC, mobile cell phones have 500 times more bacteria than a toilet, and 18 times more bacteria than the ones on the knob to pull the bathroom door. So even if you have a very expensive phone and the latest model, if you do not clean it from time to time, this could be compared to a toilet. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. See you next time.